And so all around Swindon, individuals were reaching out to each other, and we were formalising some of these things in having our meetings. And eventually it became obvious that we could actually set up some kind of group. And so I remember our first meeting to set up an interfaith group. I think it was about 1990, and we had that in the Sikh temple. And I can remember especially Dr. Singh being there, and Dr. Popley. Dorothy Leith, who was getting rather arthritic, saying you had to sit on the floor in the Sikh temple. How do old people manage? And Dr. Popley said, "We pray to God," and everybody burst into laughter. And in meeting these people and then attending their places of worship, much was exotic to me, but I soon came to see things that resonated with my faith in the prayers, the stories, and the ethos of other faiths. My own faith was always enriched, never threatened, by meeting devout people from other faiths.
The thing I enjoy most about coming to the Interfaith Group events is meeting with people that are like-minded, discussing topics that you don't get to discuss every day, and you can really get into some detailed conversations about life after death, about prayer, about mindfulness, about meditation, that you don't get the opportunity to discuss every day, and you get a really deep and meaningful connection with people as a result of those conversations.
The thing I like most about being part of the interfaith movement is it is the people. It's meeting different people, and I've been privileged to work alongside and meet and know as friends some remarkable people who are, within Swindon's communities doing an incredible amount of good work. And I love sharing their company.
So it basically means I've come to most of the meetings, and I think the thing that's really interested me is I've learnt a great deal about other faiths, and actually there's a lot of fun, a lot of interest about it. And not only I've learnt stuff, but I've found out things that can feed into my own faith, that change what I think and believe, quite significantly, really.
And people sort of from outside of the sort of main faiths sort of view different religions because of what people sort of see in the media as being very antagonistic and at each other's throats and in opposition and disagreement, whereas actually religions really have a very, very common purpose.
On equality and diversity, I think all religions, there's the golden rule that you treat others as you want to be treated yourself, and also you tend to see people as children of God, like we're all children of God, and in that way you can't discriminate against somebody because you know that they have the same experiences in life as you have.
For me, when it comes to equality and diversity, the Interfaith group plays a pivotal role in Swindon's community because it helps us provide a forum for getting together and having a conversation. It helps us to run events that are open to the public and let everyone have a real understanding of faith and what it means to be a member of a particular religion. And the more tolerance we have, the more understanding we have, and the more harmony we have, the better society will be as a whole.
I mean, in terms of equality and diversity and respect for other peoples in society, I personally, as a member of a religious group and as a member of the Muslim faith, but it doesn't have to be necessarily the Muslim faith, my view is my underpinning view to my life is that we are all just brothers and sisters. We are all actually the same, regardless of what we look like and come from and the way we worship. That's where I think my faith, and certainly the other people in the interfaith group, it's having that belief and then spreading that belief out as well. And hopefully, when people come to interfaith events, that's something that they pick up on. We are all completely exactly the same and have the same fears, anxieties, hopes and wants and needs. And then religion is just a way of, I guess, acknowledging that, essential equality, really.